Have you ever been channel surfing late at night and landed on something weird? A strange test pattern, a distorted signal, something that just feels off? Well, what if that weird signal could actually make you sick or even drive you insane? Tonight, we're diving into the chilling story of the broadcast that allegedly did just that. Our story takes us back to 1997, to a small, local television station in Eastern Europe. The details are murky, which only adds to the mystery. Late one evening, without any warning, the station's regular programming was interrupted. What appeared on screen wasn't a commercial or a news bulletin. It was a bizarre 5-minute segment that some have called a psychological experiment broadcast. Imagine you're at home, flipping through channels. You stop on this one, and you're met with a bewildering sequence of flashing lights, stark geometric shapes shifting and pulsing on the screen. It's not like the colorful test patterns you're used to. This one is harsh, almost aggressive. Accompanying these visuals is an unnerving sound, a low, droning, monotonous tone that seems to vibrate right through you. It's hypnotic, yet deeply unsettling. For 5 straight minutes, this is all that's on the air. Then, as abruptly as it began, it's gone. Regular programming resumes as if nothing ever happened. You might just shrug it off as a technical glitch, a really strange one, and go to bed. But the next day, strange reports start trickling in. Dozens of people from the broadcast area began showing up at local hospitals and clinics. They all had similar disturbing symptoms: severe headaches, sudden and unexplained nosebleeds, intense nausea, and even terrifying hallucinations. They all had one thing in common: they had been watching that specific channel the night before. The accounts were bizarre. One person reportedly saw the walls of their living room breathing. Another described hearing whispers that weren't there. The sheer number of people reporting these effects caused a panic in the small community. What had they been exposed to? Was it some kind of subliminal messaging? A weaponized signal? Or something else entirely? Theories began to fly. Some people believed it was a secret government experiment that was accidentally aired to the public. The idea was that they were testing some form of psychological warfare, something designed to disorient and incapacitate people through sound and light. This was a time of political uncertainty in the region, so government conspiracies didn't seem so far-fetched to many. Others leaned into a more paranormal explanation. They whispered about a cursed signal, a digital ghost in the machine that had manifested on their screens. Could a broadcast itself carry some kind of malevolent energy? It sounds like something out of a horror movie, but for the people experiencing the symptoms, it felt terrifyingly real. Skeptics, of course, offered a more grounded explanation: mass hysteria. They argued that once a few people reported symptoms and the story spread, others who had seen the broadcast simply convinced themselves they were also feeling ill. The power of suggestion can be incredibly strong. Perhaps there was nothing sinister in the signal itself, but the fear of it was enough to make people physically sick. As local media started to investigate and the story gained traction, something very strange happened. The television station went into complete lockdown. When journalists asked for a copy of the broadcast log or the tape from that night, they were met with a wall of silence. The station officials flatly denied that any such broadcast had ever occurred. They claimed it was a technical fault, a simple loss of signal, and nothing more. The footage, they insisted, did not exist. It had been erased, destroyed, or perhaps it was never there to begin with. This official denial only fueled the fire of speculation. If it was just a simple glitch, why the secrecy? Why not just show the logs and clear the air? The complete stonewalling from the station made it seem like they had something to hide. All evidence of the 5-minute broadcast seemingly vanished. No recordings, no official records, nothing. All that remained were the hospital reports and the chilling testimonies of the viewers who swore they saw and heard something that night, something that made them sick. To this day, the incident remains an unresolved mystery, a piece of modern folklore whispered about in online forums and late-night conversations. Without the original footage, we can never be certain what was truly broadcast that night. Was it a deliberate psychological attack, a paranormal event, or a powerful case of mass hysteria amplified by a strange technical error? The truth was seemingly erased along with the tape. It serves as a spooky reminder of how vulnerable we can be to the media we consume, and how easily the lines between technology, psychology, and the unexplained can blur. The next time you see a strange signal on your screen late at night, you might just want to change the channel. Quickly. What do you think happened? Let me know your theories down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, be sure to like and subscribe for more mysteries. See you next time.